Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Jose Quintana gets the call for game 1 of the series. Now at the plate, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Darren James.
There we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zipped right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Half at second. James is over at first with one away. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Come on, baby, you're up,
now
you're up, you're up.
Grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Valdez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, McKenzie.
2-2-2.
And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Darren James, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman.
Come on, kid, get on for it. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky quick.
Now to the plate, Darren James is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
That last at-bat, Matty D, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep it.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Stepping in, Darren James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Baseman, Darren James.
Let it rip, let it rip.
He's set. Here it comes. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Hey, let it rip, let it rip.
1-0 pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So striding in, Darren James. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Darren James.
Hey, drive it. Here we go.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the wind, the 0-1. This is line to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Carl Edwards Jr.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh, man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did. And anytime you can win a marathon game like that, it feels awfully good.
Hits. No errors. They left up both.
So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second.
Now batting, the second baseman, Darren James.
Hey, you got it. Come on back.
Weekly hit
Come on,
towards
get here.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2. Brad Hand is into the ball game now as he'll make it.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central. Into the box now, Darren James. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
There you go. Let it fly right here.
First delivery to him on the way. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson.
Yeah, we got 1.
Nelson.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order.
Settling in now, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Too high, 1-0.
Hey, let her rip right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Pitch up there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Hard hit ball to second. Spangenberg is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now at the plate, Darren James. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Pena over to his left. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Lorenzo Cain. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double in order, anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Oh, and this drops in the infield. Stepping in, Manny Valdez. He singled his last time up.
Manny Valdez.
Here's the 3-2. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning a April shower.
Digging in, Darren James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard hold on, right here. Spangenberg has it. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Paul DeYoung.
Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, great one right there.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite.
At the plate, Manny Pena.
Now batting, catcher, Manny Pena.
We got one here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. It's Lamont Barker will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can only win your...
Into the box now, Darren James. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. That's in the basket, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
One time right now. Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Ready with the 0-2. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
In now, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Schwarber leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 6 and the Diamondbacks 3.
Now batting, shortstop, Russ Ayers.
Put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. One left for Arizona. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Darren James will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
That misses. 2-0.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. 7 runs, an equal number of hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Scott with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. At the plate, David Peralta. His career line against Brad Hand is just 1 for 6. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Shot on the ground is short. Baez has it. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. Cubs lead it 7-3.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Chicago posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Lamont Barker earns the win, his second. Robbie Ray permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort.
Chicago Cubs, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Coming to the plate now, Russ Ayers. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Arizona, the shortstop, Russ Ayers.
The 1-1 home. On the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Liner toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You can tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
There we go.
to third. To his left, Lamb. A tag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. In now is Adam Eaton. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
Adam Eaton.
Hey, strike him out. Clutch up right here. 1-1-1-1.
Hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Man, they say good baseball is contagious, and so is bad baseball, apparently. 4 errors for them now. If they win this thing, it will...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Now in the box, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Paul DeYoung.
Hey, get one.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Ian.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
First pitch on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Ayers scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. Escobar, base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Arizona's on top, 4-1. Digging in once again, Darren James, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Popped him up. And Lamb will put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Striding into the box, Adam Eaton, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game.
Hey, come on. We got to hold him right here.
1-1-1.
On the ground, out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. 6-1 the final tally today. The D-backs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Darren J.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bracho, a 5'10" right-hander. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, last pitch was 94. Then you pull a string 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract.
Come on now, take it. Hey, come on now.
The 1-2.
Right here.
High in the air out to center field. Marte has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Pedro Strop enters from the pen to start the 9th.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
The final line
5-2 the final today.
For the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs.
Doesn't get much better than this. Juan Nicasio is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. At the plate, Derek Irby. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. 0-1, here's the pitch. And play for 1 here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Into the box, Darren James. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Roll. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They dropped game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing I'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So 2 on with 2 away. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta.
Hey, easy way now.
Ready on 0-2. This is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Reined in. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning. And Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And a big part of their success comes from their legs. Coming into this one, they're leading the league in stolen bases, and while that doesn't necessarily translate into offensive production, one player told me, our speed is definitely a catalyst for us to get rallies started. And it's not just steals. We can stretch hits into doubles and triples, and that makes it a lot easier.
Stepping into the box, Darren James, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Peralta sprinting after it, and no one will track it down.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Greinke gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Digging in, Dewey Cochran. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
1-1-1.
And that's hit on the ground towards second. James takes it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out. And that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Darren James will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
First pitch on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Happ leads off second with nobody out.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it, huh? Lasers all day.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone.
Well, when it left its back, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Ready for another chance? Darren James. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Get your pitch.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory. And
clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Corbin Burns will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Ready now, Darren James. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Hey, get one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Ian Happ would be next. The 3-1. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. So a runner on first with one out now. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Let it fly now.
So stepping in, Darren James, and their runners at the corners now.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on. Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
From the belt, the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Play ball.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Standing in, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Just short.
Come on, get here.
Garcia gloves it barehanded for one. On to first, and how about that double play? Wow.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here it comes, 0-2. On the line, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Ready once again, Darren James. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Hader, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the 19th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hey, have a rip.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
2-1.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hayward, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Right here.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. The 2-2 fouled away. Fouled off.
Get your pitch, drive it right here.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And it's fouled away.
Oh, let it fly right here.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. Here's a pop-up now. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written. Next from Milwaukee, Manny Valdez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result.
Up.
Last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
James is there, 2 down. So in now for Chicago, Darren James as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Come on, Big Dog.
You know,
Need you here.
something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bodie on second. Hayward at first. 2 out in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Watch out. Got me for us.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Your turn.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here. Hold it right there.
He loses him on ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. Nothing in the Cubs half of the 9th. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 3-1 score. Pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Tonight for the victorious Brewers, 4 runs on 11 hits.
Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee. Jimmy Nelson is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. earned the win in his last start pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
The second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. Perez ranges to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment.
Ready to take his hacks again. Jordan Luplow, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time. He'll hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for two. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Well, last time this guy had...
The next come-up, Darren James, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. Schwarber gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. Gets this one down. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains 5-3. So striding forward now, Darren James. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Let's go, big fella. There you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A runner at second, nobody out.
Let's go, big dog.
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Halfway.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the lead will shrink to 1 as the run scores from second to make it 5-4 now. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's just 1 for 13. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Hey, here we go.
Digging in and looking for more, Darren James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Now at the plate, John McKenzie, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. Two men gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez.
Hey, got him in for it. Here you go.
Hit softly on the ground to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the... Striding in, Jordan Luplow. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
On the ground out to second. James in the hole. On to first, and there were two down. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him on the lineup.
Almost ready. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, the day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, Dero, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Stepping up now, Jesus Sucre. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-1.
Hit ball to second. James is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs...
Digging in now, Levi Dutzman. He drew a walk his first time up.
Levi Dutzman.
The 2-1 pitch. Popped him up.
You got it. You got it.
James is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full. The Brewers lead this one 2-0. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Out towards second. To his right, James. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Darren James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Come on, baby. One time. Here we go.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
To 1-2 now.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Sucre is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Standing in, Orlando Arcia. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 3 for 8.
Two.
Second, this could be 2. They get the force at the plate, on to first, and they turn the double play. Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. It was a walk in his last trip.
Lorenzo Cain.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Did you rip on him, huh?
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Cain is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Jordan Luplow.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jordan Luplow.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down. And
so now the Brewers pitcher, Zach Davies. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
James camps under it, and now batting, Darren James, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Javier Baez.
See it, drive it. Come on, kids. Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So digging in now, Ian Happ, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Here we go. Come on now. 1 time.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
They get the run there. Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys.